A typical Saturday morning in the Via dei Condotti, with throngs of people out and about. At the opposite end of this view, not quite so many people by the Obelisco Salustiano and the Church of the Trinità dei Monti, but plenty more on the Spanish steps leading down to the Piazza di Spagna, and the most of all in the piazza itself. But literally meters away from the Spanish steps, there's a space where there are no crowds whatsoever. It's the Casa Museo, House Museum, of the Giorgio and Isa de Chirico Foundation, the entrance to which is located up on the 4th floor of Piazza di Spagna 31. It is open to the public, but only by prior appointment online and in guided groups with a maximum of 15 people. Of the roughly 4 of these groups per day, usually 2 are in English. In my Italian language group, we had an excellent docent who explained not just the history of the house, which the De Chiricos acquired in 1948, but many of the famous aspects in De Chirico's paintings and sculptures. She elaborated on the origins and meanings of the themes and elements, such as the riderless horses on beaches, fragments of columns, long shadows in endless perspectives, and tailor's mannequins. Obviously, I'm not going to attempt to reproduce any of these explications. You want to book your own guided visit when you're next in Rome. I was particularly impressed by how our docent engaged with the kids of the 2 families in our group, asking them questions related to things she'd explained in previous rooms, and otherwise making sure their interest was sustained. From the master bedroom, the De Chiricos could enjoy a spectacular view of the Spanish Steps and Trinità dei Monti. Down on the 2nd floor of the apartment, one enters De Chirico's studio, with its array of busts on shelves, frames, easels, artist monographs, as well as his tools and personal photographs. I give my highest recommendation for this tour, which lasts about 3/4 of an hour. In the afternoon, I planned to visit the Museo Carlo Bilotti, which has a large collection of works by De Chirico. Before that, I needed some sustenance, so I ambled over to Via del Corso to have an early lunch at Ginger Corte Laica. It was before 1, so I was able to get a table without a reservation or a wait. By the time I was finished with lunch, everything was full, of course. A very refreshing salad, san saba, with baby lettuce, spinach, baby chard, curly endive, and bok choy, along with cherry tomatoes, cucumbers, olives, feta, and dollops of tzatziki, fulfilled my craving for fresh leaf vegetables. An excellent pasta arrived shortly thereafter. Cavatelli, with a pesto made from cime di rapa, turnip greens or broccoli rabe, and almonds, with fried cime di rapa on top and parmigiano. Delicious, and exactly what I needed in the way of fortification before my walk to the Villa Borghese and the Museo Carlo Bilotti after lunch. Those details will be in my next video.